Alright, welcome back. This is part 2 or whatever. From the 2.2 to the 4.3 swap on the S-10 from the Jimmy. As you can see, part of the issue is we're going to have to change out the bell housing. The bell housing on the transmission for the 2.2 is smaller than what's on the 4.3. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit beefier.
Different bolt pattern.
Different bolt pattern. I got a friend of ours helping us here today. You can find him on TikTok. What's your TikTok?
Kentucky Backyard Mechanics.
So, as you can see, there's select bolts in there. Not 100% sure how many. I'm guessing about 6 to 8 of them. You'll need a specialized bit. Get close up on that. It's a T50 designed Torx squirt head. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change out the bell housings. Maybe not enough air. Alright, as you can see, bell housing came off and it was 8 bolts. You can see where they hit on. So we're going to swap this one out for the one we got over there if you want to look at that one. Alright, one of the things you want to do while you're in here and you got everything apart, the motor and transmission, that way it's free access, clear, easy to get to. You want to check this front pump seal. Make sure it's not leaking. Which this one might be leaking a little bit, but we'll have to check it out a little bit further here in a little bit. But for right now, we're getting ready to pull that bell housing off of that one. Alright, so what we have here, we have ran into a situation. We have found that the shaft is different off the 4L60E. That was married up to the 2.2 than there is with the one that was married up to the 4.3. So, to fix this issue, we were just going to just swap out the shaft, but instead we're just going to pull it, drop it out, and put the one out of the 4.3 out of the Jimmy up in here. Alright, just a quick recap where I left off the other day. Granted you, a lot of things have changed. Forgot to do some recording. Gotta forgive me. I'm new at this recording step-by-step process. Hopefully I get better over time. But the issue the other day was the front pump shaft on the S-10 for the 2.2 with the 4L60E was too short. Would not work with the torque converter that we were going to need for the 4.3 and the bigger bell housing. Well, since the transmission came out of the Jimmy with the 4.3, we figured, what the hell, we're just going to swap them. But ran into another issue. The Jimmy was 4-wheel drive. Didn't think about it. In that case, the tail shaft, the tail casing was all different. So instead of wasting time running around looking for a transmission, we decided to just kind of swap everything out. We pulled the front pump out of the transmission, as you can see here. Ended up pulling the front pump shaft, clutches, everything else out. Luckily, while doing so, we found out the transmission out of the S-10, the clutches were pretty well worn out. So we took everything out of there, put it in a different housing out of the 4.3 to the 2.2 transmission, and now we've got it married up, as you can see. The torque converter's lined up, bell housing's lined up. Hopefully everything works out as it should. So we're getting closer to putting this down inside the engine bay of that little 2.2. Got a few other little things we're going to do to it. Nothing major. Leftovers. But it's where we're at as of right now. So big shout out to our Kentucky Backyard Mechanics. Like I said, he's here to help us out. Give him a like and follow on TikTok. Give us a like and follow on this YouTube channel. Maybe subscribe. The more likes, the more followers, the more subscribers we got. Maybe we can make some more videos and get a little bit better at this. So, Leftover Parts Garage, out for today.